Welcome back. We're on page 66, and the last two things we're going to talk about is renaming and moving worksheets and checking spelling. So we're going to continue with our same sheet, and this time we're going to click on Sheet 2 tab right down at the bottom. Okay, so then you could look at this. This is the budget and advertising expenses. We can also go back to Sheet 1 and get back to our sheet. Now, instead of Sheet 2 tab, we can call it budget by double clicking on it like this and just typing in budget like that. Okay, I hit enter and it turns it to budget. Now I could also go over to budget, right click, and I can go to tab color, and we could change the tab color, and in this case they want us to make it bright green, so I think it's that one, this one, I'm not sure. Let's go with this one. Okay, so that makes it green. See there? That color green. Now we're going to click on sheet 1, and they want us to call this actual, and we press enter. So then, if we want to put budget before actual, all we do is we click on budget and move that like that. So we can move them around, right? And it'll just tell us where it's dropping them. So in this case, we have budget, then we have actual, and then we have sheet 3, which is blank. Okay, now on the actual sheet, which is over here, let's click on the page layout button. So that's this one down at the bottom on the right hand side, and we get how it looks on the page. Now this is really not good because, let's zoom out a little bit, printing across two pages and it's not organized the right way. You'll also notice that our sheet is long, right, is wide and our page is long, right? That's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the page layout button, and we're going to change the orientation from being portrait, from being the tall way standing up and down, to landscape side to side. I'll click on landscape, and now it fits everything in a little better, right? We're pretty close. And then the only other thing we'll do is we're going to say width 1 page, and that's going to help put everything onto 1 page, right? So we changed width 1 page, put everything onto 1 page. Now you'll notice if we go back to our normal view, you don't see the print lines. It doesn't make a difference. But if we go here, or if we go to page breakout, you'll see how it actually fits onto that 1 page, right? If we didn't have this 1 page automatic, it would actually bring it off to the side, right? Which is a problem. So I'm going to stick with the 1 page, and I'll go back to my normal view. And let's move on to our last piece for this module, which is check spelling. So for check spelling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on where it says review, and I'm going to hit the spelling button. Oh, and I found a mistake. Instead of saying podcast, it says podasis, so instead it says podcast, and I'm going to press where it says change, right? And it's going to say, okay, I changed that. Do you want to continue at the beginning of the sheet? And I'm going to press yes. It will change everything else. Oh, web page ads. It says ASD, but we know it's supposed to say ads, so I'm going to press change. Now, if it doesn't know what it is, but it's actually not misspelled, it's the way it's supposed to be, I can press ignore once or ignore all or add to the dictionary. If you're going to have that word over and over again, it just doesn't recognize it. In this case, I'll press OK. It's going to complete, and it will say spell check complete. You're good to go, and it checked everything. Right? Now we could do something else. I'm going to go back to home, and this time I'm going to press where it says find and select, and I'm going to click on where it says replace. It's going to bring up this box, and anytime it says one word, so in this case it's going to look for everywhere where it says billboard, it's going to replace it with sign, right? So I just type in find billboard, replace it with sign. Now I'm going to hit where it says replace all. It's going to look through and everywhere where it said billboard, now it says sign, and it says all done, we made 2 replacements, right? So it went through there and it replaced everything. If I want to change it back, all I have to do is replace all the signs with billboard and plus replace all. Okay? And again, we got to there by clicking Find and Select and clicking on Replace. All right, now in the last step, it says we'll go to File, Print. like this. And we're going to press no scaling. It depends, I guess, what printer you're using. Let's try a PDF one. That might work better. Okay. So we can pick no scaling. Now, our last column is off right now. And then we want to go fit sheet onto one page. Here we go. Fit sheet onto one page. There we go. Now, if we do this, you'll notice that this, which is our tax rate, is now included in the sheet. And the way that we set it up before with our page layout ensured that everything is one page wide, which is really important for us, but also one page high. So if we look at the print preview, everything fits on the page and we can print it off just like that. So, congratulations, you made it all the way to page 70. Now you could do the practice module, and then we could begin number 4. Congratulations.